to see if I might come up with the idea that it might be being controlled by something.
Sure.
Okay. That would be intelligence. Yeah, no, sorry. It's not supposed to be advantage with that, sorry. I rolled 18 anyway. Never mind, sorry.
You see some faint wisps of transparent energy coiling off of some of the points on this dragon. But figuring out where they go will take another turn.
Right, alright, I'll keep to myself currently then.
Come on, man. I'm trying to shoot shit. I need to know where to aim.
Well, no, so my thought process with that is if this thing might be being controlled, that thing is probably watching it from somewhere possibly. So if that person or being entity knows that we know that it's being controlled, it would immediately go for me if I reveal the information but don't know everything.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Lannister, it is your turn. The titanic creature sits before you.
But his back is turned to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You get the gist.
Yeah. Oh. How are my other campaigns on the other side of this location too far away for me to like, you know, I guess discern how visibly injured they are? I mean, like if they're like on the ground, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see Yaman.
Okay.
Because he is functionally invisible. But you do see Bobbin. Bobbin is you see like some wisps of Bobbin's hair and his rifle sort of sticking out from behind a rock.
I am
Okay.
behind
The rock looks absolutely just vaporized almost.
And I want to ask, these chains.
They are taut.
Are they?
They are pulled tight. They don't appear to be
If
swaying.
one were to like try to walk across the chains, would that be possible?
Yes.
With the how big.
But you will need to make an acrobatics check or a dexterity
Okay.
check if you're not proficient.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So like before, Lannister is going to after witnessing this, he's going to sit and amongst the chaos pray and these words and you hear this. Well, I don't think anyone's gonna hear this, but Lannister says this. I call upon the one true goddess Asla to give me strength to face the corrupted, the evil, the wicked. Those that wish to take away the light given to all mankind shall face judgment among the holy light that is her. Through the blood that flows within me, may her blood give me the courage to face those that wish to peer into the red abyss. I, Lannister Richter, seeker of the Order of the Crimson Life, pray for the strength to burn the unholy scourge. And yeah, he's going to do that.
You begin. Probably a fifth of what you've said.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something stab into your leg. You open your eyes, continuing your prayer, and you see a tendril of black smoke sticking up from the ground and into your leg. As you press on, you'll take a D4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
While this is happening, Bobbin is
Take
still
your piercing damage.
hyperventilating behind
Okay.
You press forward, you feel another stab in your leg. Another tendril. And then another one. And then another one. And then another one. I need a concentration saving throw.
Okay.
Con save. Get above a 10.
It's a concentration.
Six.
So that's just my my wisdom, right? Basically.
Nope. 26.
A concentration.
Constitution saving throw. You're making a
Constitution
Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on your prayer.
There we go.
Okay. You fail your concentration on your prayer.
Oh.
And,
Unfortunate.
But you did feel like something was reaching for you.
Okay.
That will be your action.
Wait, did you said I had to get a higher than a?
Oh, I didn't expect to roll so high on the 60 test. Is what I said.
Oh, okay.
It would have been 14. Would have been the DC.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right.
and those tendrils are still stuck into you. You are functionally immobile. As you do try to move, you're sort of stuck in that prayer position.
That's fine. I keep
you can try
pressing on.
Yeah, you can try to break free with a spell. Your arms aren't stationary. It's just your legs are locked in the kneeling position.
Okay.
So you still have access to your spells. So you can still do schematic components and verbal components.
Okay.
But for all
Was that
intents and
my
purposes,
action, basically?
speed is 0.
Was that my action to attempt that?
Yes.
Or
You had your
okay.
bonus action, and you would have normally had your movement.
Okay. I will use. Oh, let's see. See, where is 60 feet? Damn, that's not that right. That's not that far. That's basically that far. All right. I'm going to pass because I can't really do much.
All right, Vabin. As far as you're concerned, you've met God. What would you like to do?
First, I would like to hyperventilate.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I did not think that would do anything.
You do not take a point of exhaustion from hyperventilation.
Anyways, I'm still hiding behind this rock, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does this count as cover?
Yeah. If you really want to be technical about it, you'd be technically behind this lip over here. You would have dove. And there are some large rocks that crop up where it ends, and normally there would be floor is now just abyss.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the gemstone because I don't exactly know where to hit this thing.
All right.
So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark yet again on this thing.
All right.
And I'm gonna take a shot at
Okay.
it with my bow. With that.
What ammo type are you using?
Radiant.
Is it like cutting out for you
Yes.
guys?
He is.
Yeah.
His internet is.
He's roboting.
Right. Razian. I like that. That is a hit on the gemstone. $11 radiant damage. All right. Fire a. After having just basically hyperventilated yourself into a rush of adrenaline, you use that boost of energy to steady your aim for a moment as you take a shot towards the dragon's relatively stationary head and body, and you hit dead on. It energy sort of arc across the stone as it begins to in some way exude light in beams that shoot off into space before returning to its normal state.
And after
You're too
that,
far away to tell if it's done any actual damage.
And before I can tell, I'm going to duck back under my rock. And counter.
Boss.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I am not moving from this rock.
Gridor. Gridor, the biggest of beasties, has made itself apparent to you.
Oh boy.
It is a hardened creature.
Oh boy.
It looks like it could very well end worlds. What would you like to do?
I'd like to throw Eros and Phobos down.
Okay.
Now, my question is, if I mounted the back of one of my lions and they ran to about here on the monster, what would it take for me to crawl up on its head?
An athletics check. And the better part of your turn.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be my movement, it would be the cat's
I'm
movement.
talking about actions. not
Oh.
movement.
I'm going to Shield of Faith myself.
All right.
Where's that at? It is there. So everybody knows what it does. And my animated shield, I'm going to draw my weapons, and that's going to be my turn. I'm just preparing for what I'm going to do.
All right.
And I'm going to shout at Vauban and Elaine to shoot the gem.
Okay.
Hey, boss.
I love how he calls me boss. I really do.
Call everyone boss. Sign of respect.
Kamta is taking a leap to try to get on this thing's back. See him with a clunk, clunk, clunk. You actually see him. He sort of reaches up to his chest, and you see the wings on his back fall. Where, in contrast, he actually jumps at the same time, almost taking flight towards this dragon. He is going to make a check to try to grab it. Yes. That will. Can he swing his sword with one hand? No. Alright, that will be his turn. Lumaris.
Okay.
Planes?
What's that?
Are you very familiar with the planes?
The planes? I feel like that's something I should probably roll for.
Go for it. Arcana.
Arcana?
You can get earth, fire. This could be a plane. It could be on a different plane than the material plane.
Gotcha.
In relation to that question of time and space.
Jump. Do it. You can hide behind this rock with me. The rock means safety. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, I have to double check. Yeah, that's 25 feet of movement. I'm gonna move here. I'll go ahead and cast. I'm going to cast Jump on myself.
Alright.
And then that's safe space to stand, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do a nice little rabbit hop all the way over here with my bonus action. And let's see. That's my action, my bonus action. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Elaine, it is your turn.
Alright. I Hunter's Mark.
Alright.
And fire at its head again.
Yeah, at the back of its head, that is a hit.
And one more time.
That is another hit. After that second bolt hits, it lurches forward, and it slowly begins to tilt its head towards you. You have your movement, and Saphira's turn.
She can move. I think it's 40. 40 feet?
Yes,
Yep,
ma'am.
40
Yes,
feet.
ma'am.
Alright. Fira is going.
Sure.
Wait, she can't fly yet, can she?
Yes, she can.
Oh, she can't. Okay.
Yep.
To fly to right here.
Yeah, with a burst of speed and electric energy, you see Saphira rocket towards the turning head of this colossal beast.
And she is going to attempt to grab the gem and get out.
All right. You see Saphira go for the gem, attempt to grab it, bite at it, pull on it, try to find some purchase. Give me a strength check from Saphira's stats sheet. She can't seem to find purchase, but occasionally her claws will find some sort of grip on its shape. She begins to attempt to pull the gem out of its head. It is a continuous action that you will be allowed to allow her to take on your next turn.
Okay.
The creature. The dragon. Isma. Alright. The head doesn't turn all the way to you, Elaine. Its eyes still staring out into space until its head stops turning. And then with a sickening silch, they dart towards you. I'm going to roll a d6.
And these are going to who?
This is him attempting to get his breath back.
Oh.
This mouth is going to yawn open again, but instead of a torrent of red energy, a deafening howl escapes its maw as it shoots upwards at ludicrous speed, moving 160 feet above him in this direction. It is going to come crashing down into these islands, sending out a shockwave of debris and rubble, throwing itself against the precarious islands you find footing on. Lumeris and Grador to give me a save.
What kind of save?
What kind of save there, boss?
A Constitution or a Dexterity save. Grador, you are not thrown off the island. Lumeris, you are not thrown off the island.
Holy shit.
Robin, I need a save from you. Dexterity or Constitution?
Oh,
Your
sorry.
choice.
Dexterity, Constitution. Well, Give it a minute. There it is.
Yeah, you are not thrown off the island.
Oh god.
But the raining of rubble does deal damage to all of you. But this damage is halved because you aren't as you're falling into space.
Did it happen to do damage to these islands?
Vaguely, but they seem to reform themselves. Each of you take 11 damage.
Ouch.
If this take my reaction to it's going to be up in that first paragraph to reinforce the ground that I guess probably just Vobin and I are standing on against taking, I guess, whether that was force or bludgeoning damage or whatever.
Whoa, hold on. Your mic just got. Was that just me?
Discord.
Yeah.
Taking a shit tonight.
Whoa. Okay. I thought it was crazy. I had to make sure. I'm sorry to cut you off there,
No,
but
sorry.
yeah, you were. Yeah, you're just staticky, my friend.
Okay, that should fix it.
There we go.
But yeah, I'd like to, until I guess the start of my next turn, ward this island against taking whatever kind of damage that was, in hopes that it won't kick up any more debris.
Okay, alright. You're lying closest to the dragon. Gridor is going to take a tail attack. Robin, you take 13 damage. Gridor, your lion takes 12 damage.
Alright.
As they both, as your lion sort of dodges the clumsy movement of the tail, honestly just coming down onto your island after slamming into the one adjacent to yours. Bobbin, that claw is a little bit more directed, but it's more just like a flick forward towards you. That you manage to again duck behind your rock, and the rock takes most of it, but your arm is almost you see a little bit of bone on the wound
Ow,
that's left.
holy shit, my bones!
Yaman, it is your turn.
Wait. So what did?
Living claw that he evaded from this dragon managed to rend his flesh on his arm to the bone on the shoulder.
Ooh.
You stop yourself from honestly just belting at a scream of just pure agony.
Ooh, yeah, dude, you want Lannister to look at you, dude. that ain't good. Sorry.
Okay. I wish to move there.
Alright.
Running across the chains as I go. Taking a bonus dash action. And then I think what I'll do is I'll
Bobbin, you catch what you think for a moment out of the corner of your eye is a faint wisp of air sort of distorting around something.
and then I wish to use my action to
Around
apply
Yes.
apply
where Yaman is.
my what's it called? The
You got a lot of weapons there, buddy.
I'm trying.
You are a walking arsenal. I love your character sheet so much.
thing.
It's just, I am a blade store. have a weapon
Where
shop.
is the? I know it was in here. Where the fuck did I put it?
What was it originally?
It was one of my poisons. Oh, here, vial of rotting flower. Wish to coat my my new psychic dagger with the vial of some poison from the vial of rotting flower.
All right. I believe that is a reaction. So you use your reaction to do that.
Okay. And I believe how long does that poison last again?
Poison from the rotting flower.
Yeah.
That was you distilled that back on the boat probably almost 3 months ago.
Yeah, I know.
I am gonna try to remember. You didn't description it in your inventory, did it?
No, I know it was more than one turn. I think it was a minute.
Well, Yama's not a veteran on what rotting flower what really is, anyways. So we'll say you know it's a potent poison.
Yeah.
It was caustic enough to burn through most of your acid-proof alchemist wear. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll take another shot with my bow.
Okay.
Which this should have advantage again, because I'm hidden.
Yes, you are.
18.
That is a miss.
Damn it.
Oh, it's not a miss. You hit the dragon, but the arrow just sort of tinks off the armored black scales. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Lannister. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attempt to do the same thing. This time taking out my bloodletting daggers, and I will make an incision on my wrist to let some blood flow.
All right.
To show. So I don't know how much damage I take, but it's not gonna be like I'm like gouging my hand.
It'll be grouped in with this.
One of these days,
Okay.
Lannister's gonna go full Doomslayer mode.
I need a Constitution. As you begin to say this prayer again, those same tendrils bury deeper into your flesh.
Come on, bro. Come on.
You feel
Yeah.
your you feel one. Yes, you pass it, but you feel your what's the bone in your lower leg that makes up your lower leg?
You got your shin and
Your shin.
On your fibula?
Your fibula. You feel your fibula snap.
Oh, that's not good
gonna be
actually.
painful.
Breaking your fibula is actually pretty bad.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be extremely.
yeah,
But
that's
you do pass the Constitution save, and you feel that thing that was reaching out for you. It is a mote of gold and red energy. You see it in your mind's eye, and it expands vibrantly in your mind. Who can see Lannister right now?
I
I
should
think
be
he's
able
behind the
to.
dragon for me.
You know that you saw the
No.
fractured appearance on your lions. You see how your lions have sort of their eyes are glowing golden, and there's a fracture of golden glow on their body, just sort of spiderwebbed around them. You look and you see Lannister turn jet black. His eyes begin to glow, and that same fractured appearance begins to spiderweb rapidly around his body like glass.
Lannister, when did you become a celestial?
Lannister is unresponsive.
Always have been.
Lannister, you are filled with purpose. Not towards the dragon, but towards an entity previously hidden. I will place him. The only one who can see this character is Lannister.
Oh boy.
Is he big? Is he small? Is he tall? Is he stout?
I'm gonna ping for you, Lannister.
I see. Okay.
He appears to have his hands extended with red wisps of energy extending from his fingers, tying it to the dragon.
Okay.
Your spells are free, and you can cast Ivaldi if you would like to.
Oh,
Aldi?
yes.
Okay.
Ivaldi.
Thank
Yes.
God.
Yes. In lieu of what I'm witnessing, I will. Is there? I could just point my fingers in that direction and just speak Ivaldi and just let it
Sure.
happen.
Okay. Elaine, you catch a glow from behind you that isn't purple or red or cackling evilly, and you actually turn to witness a jet black, like full on Vanta black Lannister, not reflecting any light off his robes, except for a fracture of golden glowing energy that has like shattered glass webbed throughout his robes and his mask, and his eyes are the brightest lights you've ever seen. The beams from them extend out into the darkness for miles, and all he does is he raises one hand, a white spectral geometric, what a D3 would be, So a pyramid appears in his hand. It fills with gold and red liquid. He crushes it, and you see apparating with his arms above his head, a man just showered in red and golden light. He basically pancakes onto the ground immediately, not prone by the blast. Feel free to cast a Valdi, bud. If you have the stats remembered for that. Yeah, 35 damage. Sort of technicolored rainbow lightning accompanies this beam of light. Striker, all you notice in your head is two voices saying, "We found you."
Alright, that's cool.
That is your turn, by the way. Yeah.
We found you. Good. Now help us.
Yes.
Please
I
help
reach
us.
out and I say thank you.
Thank God.
This guy is going to fight. Okay. I hate to
So
say
we
it,
we,
but
we can
I
all
thought
see him now.
somebody I thought probably 2 or 3 people would have died by now before this guy figured out this guy was here.
That's
Max
So
have to
we-
kill us.
So we
No,
can all.
it's the final big fight of a colossal dungeon.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna try to kill somebody. So yeah, he's here. He is gonna roll initiative. Elamore the Sunbreaker.
Has Lancer
Initiative.
has Lancer made it known to everybody that he exists?
No, but everybody has seen the beam of light. Even Vauban, you catch the basically the flashbang that goes off from behind your rock.
what the fuck is happening?
As this dragon sort of is just rolling on its side, flailing its arms. And Constitution save so to try to beat a 17. This is. Does he have Warcaster? No, he doesn't. He can't have everything. He does. So he does maintain control over the dragon. Okay.
God damn it.
Bob,
Oh, I just realized what I have to do.
it is your turn.
Alright.
Yeah, everybody can see those faint wisping tendrils you saw, Yaman, become vibrantly red. You can see that, like marionette strings, this dragon has lines just tied to this other guy.
Okay, and I would like confirmation on this. Since I last used invisibility,
Yes.
I believe we. Yeah, alright,
Yeah,
that's
you
all I
rested in
need
the room
to know.
where Aklas died. Or did he? Sorry.
Dun, dun, dun. Alright. So, first off, I'm gonna look at my arm.
Yes. Okay.
I see the bone.
So he will.
I'm gonna look at my hands and I'll be like, ancient magic powers passed down through my family that I don't know I have. Now would be a good time to activate.
Commander Tom.
Alright, shit.
I guess. Keep trying to talk.
Give me a minute.
Okay, so
Oh, am I back?
Yes.
Okay,
vaguely,
thank God.
barely.
Finally.
um,
Alright, before my internet dies again. Can you guys understand me?
Yes.
Ooh, it's
Yes.
a roller coaster. Alright. So I'm gonna look at my arm wound. I see the bone. I'm gonna look at my hands. And I'm gonna ancient powers ancient
hands?
magic powers I don't know I have yet. Now would be a good time to activate. And
Do you seriously try to do this?
well, it's a joke.
Or are you just like
I don't
just
I don't
delirious
actually
because of
know
your
if my
pain?
character
Or-
has ancient magic powers. But I see everybody else is using ancient magic powers. So if I have some, now would be a
give
great
me-
time.
You Wow. I can't really understand what you're saying, but are you seriously trying to manifest powers?
Just power incarnate. That's it.
Yeah,
Pure power.
Typing is the way to go.
Dude, I'm down. I'm down to see this.
It's Russia. They're they're cyber attacking because they hate Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm launching
Yeah,
the
man.
DDoS attack.
All right. I'll do music box night too. Yeah, I guess that. Damn.
Oh, am I back? All right, I'm back.
Yes.
Can I see the guy that Lannister's casting it? Way over yonder.
Yes.
Okay. You know, if I die again, just scream at me and I'll DM what I'm doing
Not
next.
again. Okay.
Alright. Bad time. Max, I'll just DM you what I'm doing, because I don't know when I'm dying.
You're crystal clear right now.
I hate this. Why is my internet doing this to me?
Me too. But that's okay, because we have literally no control over any of this.
Alright, just yell at me when I'm dying again, and I'll DM you what I'm doing. I'll take the dash action up here.
Yes, yeah, I got that. Run! Very good! Yeah, you duck from behind your boulder, evading the flailing wings and tail of this dragon as it slams onto the island, narrowly evading another claw as you, basically like fucking full frontal dive, where you are right now. But, I won't make you pro. Alright. Gridor, what would you like to do?
Have my lion take me to the top of the monster's head.
I need the line to make a an athletics check. Well, I guess it would be, yeah, give me a dexterity check from your lion as it attempts to evade being slammed by the flailing dragon. Yeah, dodging and weaving nimbly between the arms and the neck and the tail and the large sun-blotting wings that are unfurling and furling You are brought to its head. You see Saphira attempting to yank a small, almost like a large baseball-sized piece of mother of pearl from this thing's head.
Oh, I'm gonna wail on the gym.
All right, roll me an attack.
I'm gonna roll you 3 attacks.
No, I need just roll one attack, please, and then you can decide after what happens. But yes, you are rolling an attack. That is what you have chosen, so please do that. You bring Fulgur down onto the gem, and about an inch before you hit the gem, a small, but the size of a gold piece, magical circle appears, and you find your arm blown back, almost yanking it out of it. Sort of looks at you, and then goes back to try to dig the gem out.
To attempt to grab the gem and wrest it from this monster's head.
Alright, give me a strength check.
Oh,
Or athletics,
God.
if you have athletics as a proficiency.
gods be with me.
You begin to reef the gem, and as you do, you begin to pull it from its socket. Your huge, meaty fingers actually being able to slip behind it some way, almost pushing the scales out of the way with your Herculean strength. You see, as you do, white light begins to seep and pour like liquid from behind this dragon, behind this gem, as a burning, throbbing sensation begins to coat your arms and your hands. You are going to take 15 radiant damage.
Oh,
As you see the flesh on your fingers begin to scald away. Would you like to continue trying to pull this thing out alongside Saphira on your next turn?
are you damn right I would.
Alright.
I have faith Lannister or Lumeris will be able to toss me some healing.
Kempta's seeing what you're doing and the motes of light wisping past you. He's going to jump down and he's going to attempt to help you pull it out as well.
Chit-chat, Kimtep, get her done!
Mutap Rikida! As he goes in, and he's not quite able to lend as much strength because, I mean, your hands are huge, and this gem is about the size of a baseball. You could probably hold 6 of these things in your hand. So he's trying to get in there, but he
Every little bit.
okay, this guy's going to stand up. He's going to turn towards Lannister. Lannister, you are brought largely back to reality as you see your hands are jet black, again, Vanta black, they're reflecting no light. But there are webs of radiant crevices in your arms and on your robes.
Am I standing or am I like levitating or
You
something?
are levitating probably 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. Does that mean
you feel
am I?
something pulling on your back?
Mhm.
Can I have another Constitution saving throw from you, just to not take any damage from this?
Sure. Damn it.
Okay, you're going to take just 10 flat damage from this.
Sure.
As the wing, it appears to be glowing, golden, spectral bat wings.
Uh-huh.
They're not spectral, they're physical. Tear themselves from your back flesh. Which is the 10 damage. That would normally kill a normal person.
Okay.
And you feel the sort of the hot wetness of blood running down your back, but you also feel an extension of your being in these wings. You see adjacent from you a figure standing up of mottled robes, but expertly kept attire and armor, wearing a featureless mask on his face, Bellamore the Sunbreaker. He turns towards you and points a finger. I have had enough of your petulance. Let themselves. Sorry, that's the wrong spell. It minimized as soon as I clicked it. What funny is?
I was about to say, I'm like, I don't think that's an attack. That's an attack.
Yeah.
Damn finger.
You take 40 of this damage. The rest is deflected by some sort of psychic radiant shielding that sparks the black energy away from you as he just points a finger, his hunched over state. You catch an ireful glare from this faceless mask.
Uh huh.
You do not get to make the Constitution save.
That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, if you rolled higher on the one for your wings, baby. But
Maybe.
Lunaris.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's gonna levitate.
You're glad you have dragon scales now, Lannister.
30 feet as well.
Say that again.
Bellamore's gonna levitate 30 feet upwards.
Okay.
Grador yelled at you, but you're glad you have dragon scales now.
Yeah, they look like giant bat wings.
Oh, he has bat wings?
Yes. And you do hear a echoing whisper in your head. Accept. 1,000 voices crying out.
Wait, who?
You,
Me?
Lannister.
Okay.
Lumaris, you hear something different. You feel a primal thing in you at the revelation that this creature, this magnificent creature, this terrifying creature, could very well be enslaved to something restricting its natural course. It's a creature of the gods enslaved to something that appears to be no more than a powerful man. You have a little bit of a rage building. Something that never usually seeps past your wise, tempered mind. What would you like to do?
I'm going to message you something.
Second. Okay, DM, 1 second. I'm gonna do a test roll for something. Just to think, I'm just planning ahead, so just ignore this non-actual attack. I'm just double checking something. 13 plus 8. Fuck.
Striker, you have you also have True Sight, if that helps with anything regarding anything he does. I just feel like that should be important. And in this place is a lot more colorful than you originally had intercepted it to be. This motley red sort of surface you're on is actually a vibrant, reflective glass. The sky is not just a purple miasma, but a trillion different colors you didn't even know existed. You see spectral colossi meandering their way through the universe the size of galaxies.
Oh my god.
You also see the corpses of billions and billions of titanic creatures floating like rainbows above you.
I don't know what Lannister's smoking, but I want some of it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Boy.
So feeling this just there's just something so like just
fundamentally universally wrong. Just the real of it, like it would be like Donald Trump eating a hamburger in front of 1,000 homeless people. It's just a taunting of the power granted to these magnificent creatures, their levity and position in the natural order of things should theoretically be untested, not on a lack of competition, but on just the rules of the universe given to them. These creatures, this creature, and its name should entail that it very well could be a god enslaved to this creature.
just full of vitriol for the just abhorrent act of enslaving this force of nature. Lumaris is going to kind of silently, pray for the Wild Mother's guidance on what he's about to do, and he's going to look at the dragon and cast Dispel Magic on the dragon on the effect that is controlling it.
All right.
I'm presuming that I'm going to need to make ability checks.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw as something reaches into the depths of your mind. This is to avoid damage. you will take the full damage from it. This is
Okay.
psychic damage.
I do have resistance with Oberself.
Yes, this seeps past. It is something at the very essence of your mind. Something that's
Very
wrapped
well.
itself around your soul. And not in its intention has done this grievous damage to your mind, but in the nature of its apparition has done this damage. As you feel vaguely rageful at this, you extend both your hands in a mad sprint into the air as your constellation flies forward. And you see motes of light begin to appear around this dragon until 1 billion stars encase its body in but a moment. Each of those stars is connected, forming a constellation in a magnitude that no one could even fathom, and the magic is dispelled. As the stars supernova, filling this entire place with a flash of light, a vibrant rainbow color, a nebula expands around this dragon as it stops its thrashing. You may use your movement with a dash, and that will be your turn.
Presumably that took the resource that I messaged you about.
Yes.
Thought so. Just
What
making
did
sure.
you do, Lamaris?
He now controls a god.
Interesting.
You do find yourself much more calm. That searing pain that seeped into your mind has, in some way, you feel cocoons you in a not quite unpleasant, but not specifically comfortable feeling. Something has touched you, not in like a weird way, but in a
Yeah.
It's touching that.
definitely a different way. And you go into flashes of vague memories about that experience you had with that thing wrapped in roots. The expansion of the nebula and the motes of light that sat within it resembled uncannily what you saw within that twisting of roots. Of pulsing flesh. Music is really carrying me today. I'm super flattered. I'm just mad with it.
Yeah, the music's good.
I'll go ahead. You said I had my movement.
Yeah, with a dash if you want to. You can jump, hop, skip, twirl, backflip, stationary backflip, celebratory backflip. Oh, are you attempting to talk, Bosk, or are you just silent? Yeah, I understand.
I would actually like to use.
We'll try again in 20 minutes.
I would actually like to use my movement and my rabbit hop amped up with the jump. I'd like to leap up onto the head of the dragon, next to what I presume is its eye.
Yeah, so it's just sort of laying on its stomach, its neck along the ground, its jaw just sort of, again, on the ground. You just see Grador, Kemta, and Saphira, and a lion is just sort of circling nervously atop this thing's massive head. It would be a bit of a climb up there. You'd need an athletics check to get up there. I'll let you do that if you want to, or you can jump if jump is still active.
Yes, jump is still active.
Then you will jump the 30 feet up to its head.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Not
move there.
Probably more like 8, but yeah.
Yeah. Next to its eye, and kind of lay my hand on its scales and be like, you're no longer under his thrall.
As you touch this creature, a flash of red triggers in your mind. Like somebody had hit you really hard. Just right over the eyes. But there's no pain. Just rage. Unyielding, endless anger. and it begins to shift.
Very well.
Its eyes are much more focused. They briefly looked at you before darting forward. Not in a way that is vaguely almost dismissive, but not in a disrespectful way.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn?
I have a question, Liam. Am I able to speak?
You could try.
I want to try to speak.
You can do that on your turn.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a free action. Never mind.
No, I know, but you're a little bit different right now, bud.
Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. I can't speak, guys. Sorry.
Elaine, this figure has appeared and has sent a beam of black energy towards whatever Striker has turned into. This black pitch figure with golden bat wings, extending some 20 feet outwards from his back. This is your turn, Elaine. What would you like to do? Saphira is attempting to dislodge the gem still. And she will make a check at the end of your turn.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, he better not die.
Okay. Max, I just want to confirm this. Me speaking at all to the party right now, I believe, would blow my my hiding status, right?
Yes. People's their mind's eye. The way Skull would work is you're basically hiding yourself from the psychic focus of people, which is why why it logically works. It is magic. It wouldn't necessarily work super well in an anti-magic field, but since sort of psychosis and psychic powers works a little bit differently, you would technically be hidden.
Okay.
Just
and my
not fully
second
invisible.
question, I'm also going to assume the same for invisibility because it sounds.
Well, invisibility is a magic spell.
Yeah, no,
And
but
that has rules. But this is a little bit different. This is like you have like a natural connection to the just shadows and darkness. But yeah, the way your invisibility with Skulker works is you're hiding yourself from people's mind's eye, which all but renders you invisible, especially to other spell-seeking things. So, like watchers, if you came across a watcher above the doorway of a vault or something, you'd be able to skulk around that.
Okay, and I have a second question. It's not for my turn, but if I were to move across here, would that break my invisibility if I was moving across the side there, not on the sigil itself, but next to it?
You can. I will let you take a running sort of dive leap and then end in a roll, sort of standing upright to do that, just to make yourself a little bit more of a human shape when you're running through that light.
Oh, okay. So it might be confused with a rock heading by in a direction or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, I'm going to shoot the thing in front of me.
That is a hit. Boom.
And hopefully it will take damage.
Wretched dog.
And Saphira is still trying to try out the gem thing.
I think you pissed off Sunstrider.
Right.
Yes, I am.
Sunbreaker. Actually.
Sunbreaker, whichever. Got it.
Wait.
Alright, so Saphira, strength.
Yeah, those both hit. You send both your bolts into the shoulder of this, whatever this is, before they evaporate and return to your crossbow. He literally turns around and he says, "Wretched dog," before he sort of dismissively sort of reaches the shoulder back into the direction of Lannister and faces Lannister again.
No way.
Is that
No
your
way.
turn? Would you like to move?
Yes. Still prying thing
Yes.
out of the.
That would be another strength check from Saphira.
Alright, that is my turn.
All right. Okay, so the next person, that is not high enough to get it out, but the next person who rolls will do it at advantage. Everybody's going to go for a ride. You hear from the dragon in all speak, which is telepathy.
You guys have fun.
Wait,
am
do I
allowed-
hear it?
Wait, even
Everyone
me?
hears this.
Oh no.
Yaman, you hear just a muffled version of
Understandable.
I am Ismuth, as it takes one leg, steadying itself. I am the God King, as it puts its other arm down. I am Lord of these corpses, as he uprights himself to a full, just standing on all fours. Everybody is just hanging on to these scales that they can, whatever you can find grip on. You, Bellamore! And it will turn and unleash a breath towards Bellamore. Just auto-regenning it on its own.
I'm guessing that's the dude on the other side.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Why
that's
is
fair
the
enough.
dragon speaking? Is it our friend now?
Apparently, I don't know what Lumeris did, but
I know.
he
I just
needs to
realized
keep doing it.
I don't even know. I technically don't know Bellamore's
You-
name, what everybody else does, because all I heard was
hear-
murmur.
Lumiris, you hear a much faster as you see not only red energy begin to emerge from this dragon, but a torrent of color, turning the red gems and scales on this dragon to a rainbow, as it will unleash both of its breath types. Oof.
Ouch.
You just see Bellamore turn and disappear. Not to ruin it, but you know the one Smash trailer where everybody's getting hit by that beam of light?
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah.
Or just Bellamore evaporates. And he will disappear in that torrent of insane annihilation, is what I'm gonna call that.
Oh shit.
I have a question.
And he's just holding that breath as he steadies himself.
I have a question.
Everybody else is just sort of hanging onto this dragon. The lion is just sort of like, I am bipedal, I cannot! I'm quadrupedal, I cannot. Yes, so Yaman, it is your turn.
Okay, out of character, I have an interesting lore question I just noticed, and this might be going completely insane. But I would like to direct everybody to the map, because this is an amazing map building. If you look at each of these symbols, each of them, except for like a couple of small ones, correspond to a spawn location that we all dropped in here at, including Bellamore's.
Interessante.
Fucking hell.
I
Nice
think
job,
Yaman
Max.
lost
Goddamn.
a few marbles.
I'm gonna straight up tell you, I didn't mean to do that, but yes, you are. I did mean to put you where the lights were.
Yeah, I know.
If you're
but,
gonna reverse engineer this on me, I will clap you out, man. That's awesome.
like,
like because of like clapping, like a not like I'm
I
gonna.
think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah,
ones
yeah.
that didn't. I think the only ones that didn't have someone spawn on might have been this one, this
Yo,
one,
yo.
and I think like that one.
Yo, what else? What else? Keep on going. I don't know.
Fucking
And
Oh,
they're
stop,
all
man.
running through Yaman's head.
So is this guy still here, or is he just disappear?
You don't know. I just left him there because this is going to resolve. Well, the breath attack is going to resolve on the dragon's next turn. And I just, if
Okay.
he's
The
breath attack
I
is-
can't change him because you guys physically can't see him. If that makes any sense.
Okay,
The breath attack is still going.
Okay,
Just
I'm
this
gonna.
torrent
Okay,
of basically like a twisting rainbow, like two different torrents of energy, but they're twisted, intertwined like helix.
Lumeris, I think he has a large lung capacity.
Okay, I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna take out my short bow. And I'm gonna aim a shot directly at this guy's noggin.
As don't roll an attack. As you loose the arrow, as the arrow gets close to that, it just evaporates.
I call hacks. This is bullshit. Mwing. Okay.
It unleashed a torrent of annihilation. Anything we throw in there, it's done for.
Yeah, I guess it's my turn there.
I play a Dragonborn in another game. I understand dragons.
All right, Lannister.
All
You
right.
sense Bellamore's presence still. You see with your true sight through this torrent, he has erected a variable fortress of arcane circles around himself.
Huh.
And he doesn't appear to have... He's just sort of standing upright towards the dragon. Not paying you much mind.
Wait, Max question.
In my form, I want to try to speak to the dragon if he hears me. If I want to yell out.
Unfortunately, you are speaking just due to the cobbled nature of what has happened to you. You are speaking two tongues at the same time. You are speaking Celestial, and you are speaking what was it? What do I call it?
Draconic.
Cryptish. Or Asp. You're speaking Asp. ASP.
Asp. Okay. So no one I guess the dragon doesn't understand me. Right?
You could take a chance.
He does?
I understand the celestial. So
You sense a red glow from this creature, not through physically the light coming off of him, but the rage, the anger, the hatred.
He is not to be reasoned with.
The vague excitement of freedom.
Okay. Okay.
In case it wasn't clear, I apologize if this is kind of beyond my bounds. Lumeris dispelled magic towards the effect that was controlling the dragon.
Yep.
And that didn't do none?
It did. It enveloped the dragon in a whirlwind of constellations and stars.
Okay.
And now the dragon feels freedom.
While I was on its head.
Okay, so now seeing with that with my true sight, right? I want to how big is the beam? This beam that's this guy shooting from his mouth towards our friend here. Like, because I don't want to
40 feet wide.
40 feet wide.
Yeah.
Okay. With these wings, can I fly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How far can I fly?
You fly 80 feet.
80 feet.
You can move 160.
All right. 80 feet. I move up close. I don't know where the beam is relative where I am, but I just want to get close to it, and I want to kind of look, and I want to cast Dispel Magic on the 5th level.
All right, you have access to 8th level spells in this form.
Oh.
Well, do you want to 8th level cast that?
Yes, Dispel Magic at the 8th level.
All right. You see, those who can see Striker, who are paying attention to him at all, you see a brief. It seems to be like a cone forms around him as he lurches forward ever so slightly, and then he's right beside the beam. The cone is gone. You hear a thunderclap. He raises his hand. A spectral, probably looks like a D8, forms in his hand, fills with that same red and gold liquid. He crushes it again, and you just hear a torrential scream. You remove his fortress.
Nice.
It might be the blood loss, but does anybody else see Lannister floating?
Form of lycanthropy he has, but it's awesome.
Nice. Alright, with that, can I also oh wait. Nope. That's all I can do. I can't bonus healing word myself. So unfortunate. Yes, so through my true sight, is this guy in there dead? Is he like done so? Or
no, he has his hands in front of him like he's in a sandstorm.
Oh, okay. So he is struggling. All right, cool. I yell out to him, even if he can't understand me. You will die. And yeah, at my turn.
All right. Vauban, it is your turn. Try talking again, just see if it fixes itself.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
There we go. All right.
You did this so high.
Robin's back, baby.
Yeah, baby. Sorry. I'm excited.
You know, I'm gonna. You know what? I'll catch up with Yaman.
You don't know where Yaman is.
Oh,
Yaman
I
is
don't know.
I'm
here. Can I hear his calls?
No!
Play me a song, you fool!
I'll
not
play.
making
Well,
any
you didn't say the magic word.
You just see Vauban, and like the whole left side of Vauban is red. With
Yeah,
blood,
no,
with
I
just
am
blood.
very much bleeding out, and you want me to play music for you? You better be groveling at my fucking knees.
Vauban
Me
does
some help in
also
pulling out
has
this
a
stone.
faint red glow about him.
He's pissed.
I can see my bones. This is incredibly painful.
He can taste his thoughts.
Dude, I like smell colors right now.
Can Lannister understand them?
Yep.
He understand. Okay. I look over to Valbin and I speak.
Oh, Striker,
Do not worry. Yes.
Those voices telling you to accept grew louder on your turn.
Oh, okay.
The interaction with them is yes or no, and it's a reaction. Would you like to decide?
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes.
All right. I am going to have to change some of your stats.
Alright.
What are you doing, Valvin?
Who are we shooting at right now?
For reference, there is a large multicolored beam just incinerating this island up here
For
on
Elaine.
this location.
Elaine is like, what the fuck?
Elena's just like standing there like, fuck!
So that is a beam that is happening. I'm gonna pull out my lute. I'm gonna strum a tune for Lannister.
Oh, this poor man. This poor man. Even in his state.
Dude,
Elaine's digging through her bag looking for marshmallows to roast right now is what she's doing.
Bobbin has lost an incredible amount of blood. He is slurring his speech. So that is stir. I start playing my lute. And then I'm gonna put my lute down. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Lannister. And then I'm gonna shoot Mr. Man, who's in the sandstorm over here in the beam, with my gun. And I'm just gonna say Bobbin forgot to move his hunter's mark.
Alright.
So I still got radiant.
Yeah, we'll say we'll say in his state unable to physically defend himself using either magic or agility, that will be a hit.
Oh, thank God.
Roll damage. Okay. Alright.
And then I'm just gonna kind of set my gun down and I'm gonna relax up against this rock again.
Yes, can I have a Constitution saving throw from you?
Ooh, my bones.
You feel yourself slipping.
Oh shit.
You look to your arm. The blood's not clotting.
Oh. Well.
You feel
No.
vaguely dizzy. And then you sort of have to force yourself your eyes open. And
This is so painful.
you fall unconscious.
Shit.
But before you
slam on the
do,
ground.
you see a faint glow of purple across your chest.
Oh, purple. I like that color.
And I got you.
Go to. I like that guy.
Man,
Bobbin's gone. Finally, at
Bobbin's
peace.
dead.
I never found
Alright.
my wife.
Brador, it is your turn.
You guys
Sorry.
better save my ass so I can find my wife. I never made
who's
it to the Tower
Bobbin?
of the
I don't
Moon.
remember Bobbin.
Wow.
Phobos is going to
Blue
join
Frizz
me
and
and
White
Eros
Frog.
up on the dragon.
Alright.
I would like to have my boys help me pull this stone out.
Alright, roll with advantage.
Athletics. for
Kemto
me.
will forfeit his turn to help as well. 19. You tear the stone free. Just looks like lines of fishing line of white, hot energy. Just snap, 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 pop, 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 pop as you heave this thing forward. A fleshy indent left where this dragon had this stone. The dragon doesn't seem to mind at all.
I'm glad.
As it continues its torrent. You have this stone, and as you peer upon its surface, I need a Wisdom saving throw, a Constitution saving throw, and an Intelligence saving throw. These are not an advantage.
My bad.
You failed the Intelligence and Constitution. You are unconscious. As the gem, as the stone fuses itself with your hand.
Can I say something to the lions before I go?
No. Your mind is overwhelmed with white light and the machinations of designs, contraptions, clockwork
that-
machines.
That's okay. Eros and Phobos would know what to do, so I can still control my lions, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Eros is gonna grab my ass and jump down by Vobin.
You just hear the like.
Am I dead or unconscious?
You're unconscious.
Is Vobin dead or is he
I'm
unconscious?
unconscious.
He is bleeding out.
Okay.
I am bleeding out very rapidly. So much of my
Okay.
blood is gone.
Cool. They're gonna carry me as close to safety as they can get.
Tempta is gonna jump down and run over. Lumaris, you catch faint wisps of purple energy coming off of Vobin as Kemta just sort of just stands by him, just looking worried.
Yay.
Biting his nails.
You hear the wretched screaming turning into a growl. A deep, bassy, I have beat you before, Ismuth! I will do it again! And everything goes dark for everybody.
Wait.
Oh, it goes dark.
Wait.
The only one to
Wait,
see
wait.
anything is Lumaris. Lumaris, you see this, and I will drag you to the appropriate screen.
Yo. It's like the second phase of a boss fight.
Oh!
Am I down to 1 HP as
It's
well?
like a second phase of a boss fight.
You did not specify, or did I just pass out?
You passed out.
Okay.
Unconscious, yeah.
Yep. We're the unconscious crew.
Unconscious her.
Well, considering
Look,
I still have
worst comes to
50.
worst, I could probably just stay invisible for an hour and hope they kill me.
Everybody, you find yourselves back.
I am still bleeding.
Yes, you are still unconscious.
I would like to. Wait, am I still invisible or hidden?
No, it's you would need to reestablish that. The shadows here are different.
Understandable. I was just
I-
saying.
Just
I was
trying
like,
to
whoa!
get-
Is
Yeah,
everybody
there we go.
okay?
I
Where
got
are
him into the right thing.
Hey,
Okay.
Where
is
are we?
everybody okay as one of us is bleeding out and the other is a jet?
No,
I
my-
don't know
so
that. I'm
Gregor
looking
and-
around while saying this.
Gregor and Vobin are unconscious.
I wish.
am I there?
You
I
are there.
wish. I
I'm
wish
here?
to try and
Everybody is here.
stabilize-
Lannister, you're normal.
I'm normal. I'm
Uh,
like.
You are
Okay.
completely standard Lannister, but in a lot of excruciating pain. There are 2 gigantic wounds on your back. You see Vobin is convulsing.
Okay, so for all intent, okay, so
As-
my leg. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, your leg is broken.
Okay, yeah,
Your
I'm
leg
on the
is
ground.
pretty-
I'm on the
pretty
ground.
gnarly broken. Vobin is bleeding out from his arm. I'm gonna, yeah.
I do a
He is
medicine
currently
check.
convulsing on the floor as you see a mote of purple energy on his forehead just spilling out light. It just,
Oh shit!
just
What the
shooting a
hell?
beam on just to the ceiling. A circle that looks vaguely like an eye. Gregor is unconscious. His palm is steaming, smoking. And I gotta change the music here. Something a little more ominous.
Oh god, we need ominous now?
My leg.
It's always time for ominous.
Are we still in turn order?
Can I do?
Is the fight over?
Can I attempt to make a medicine check on Vobin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and conjure
17.
woodland beings, and I'm gonna go for 2 Fey of challenge rating 1 or lower, and I'm going to hope for good luck.
I'm going to use. Oh, can I even use spells? Am I in so much pain that I can't?
Yeah, it would be you range spells and melee spells are at disadvantage, and every turn you have to roll a con save, and the DC is 12 instead of 10. You act as if you are
I
suffering
just
a
need
point.
somebody to wake me up and I can do some healing.
Having a broken leg is something I have luckily never experienced.
Yeah,
But
same.
I interact
I
with
don't.
enough people who have broken their leg that it is the worst pain ever.
I beg to differ on that.
I don't want to think. I don't want to think about it. Okay. Anyways, I'm moving on.
I don't want to think
Uh,
about it.
Bending your wrist backwards to where your knuckles are touching the top
No,
of your arm.
okay,
That's
so I'm
that's
going
worst
to-
pain in the world.
I'm going to
Not important right now.
attempt to try to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
The bone sort of corrects itself, but it's going to be
I'm-
sore for a long time.
I am going
You're going to
to
be limping for probably the next 2 to 3 days.
I'm going to take out my bloodletting blade. I'm going to bite the handle, and I'm going to try to Cure Wounds myself to feel better.
Yeah, it helps. The biting helps.
What does my medicine check? I believe I've
You
rolled.
want them to vibrate your friends?
What does my medicine check? I have 17.
Lumeris is not in the mood for fey vibrations right now.
and I missed it. Was it challenge rating 2?
It's challenge rating 1 or lower. So
Yo, I want to see the
potentially a couple of Alcids, but potentially some other things. We'll see.
Yo, I like those guys.
I don't.
Are those the things that, like, the 4 things that have the same voice?
I made him levitate.
No, that was the satyrs. The Alcids were the guys who flippin' made
Levitated
Lannister
queen.
spin topsy turvy.
Yeah, that's right.
Vibrating.
I remember those guys.
You get 2 dryads.
I get 2 dryads. Okay. Let's see what the dryads can do.
You see them sprout, sort of, again, like nude women covered in leaves from the ground.
Yeah, hubba.
Ah, hello.
Hi,
A dead place. So just immediately, not paying any attention to Bobbin or Gridor or
I'm literally
Lannister.
convulsing on the ground. There is a pool of blood.
Okay, I have a question. What did my medicine check of 17 tell me about Vobin's current state?
His wounds appear to be healing themselves. Slowly. He's still gonna die. If nobody stops him from bleeding.
So,
But
okay,
the
I
flesh
wish
does
to now
begin
attempt.
to swell.
I wish to now attempt to stop him from bleeding.
Yeah, with the 17, you're being a person who's veteran in opening wounds. Surprisingly, a lot of that information is helpful when it comes to closing them. With a 17, you do stifle the bleeding, Robin. You're no longer dying.
How is Lannister now?
You're still in a lot of pain, bud. But it went from like excruciating to a terrible headache, just in your leg.
I will not like try to get up immediately. I will yell out to Yaman, bring me Vobin right now.
I think he's been more or less stabilized.
Just bring him to me.
Fine. I wish to bring Vobin to him.
And I'm going
What
to
can we
expend.
assist you with, young rabbit?
I kind of look them both in the eyes and I say, I'm going to need you both to grow as many berries as you can and hand them out to the party. So that's going to be, we have how many party members? It's going to be 1, 2,
2,
3,
4, 6, 8.
6. So that's going to be 10 hit points to everybody.
Oh, how lovely.
Everyone gets 10 HP.
I get 10 HP. I am now less dead.
I'm going to cast mass healing word.
They extend their arms, and growing like apples from the lengths of their arms are good berries.
Can I just
How good are these berries
like
in
chomp
taste?
on the berries as I'm like laying on the ground?
They're a little bit more earthy than what you remember having last time you had
see.
good berries.
Yes, I'm gonna use mass healing word.
Okay.
So let's roll for that, boys. Yeah. I think I should roll for
I
that.
think mass healing word just goes off. I think.
No, just how much health I gave to.
Oh,
to
all
everybody.
how much
7 health to everybody.
Is there still a beam of light shooting out of my head?
Yes, actually, I want to inquire that for RP purposes.
A little bit of soot on his forehead.
Gerdor at this point is
That's
pretty
right,
much healed. Can he wake up now?
Yeah.
I look at the door and I shake him. I'm like, wake up.
Smack him.
Yeah, I kind of just like pat him a little harder on the back, like wake up.
What happened?
Yeah.
As you
Made
do,
it up
you
to
notice
life.
something in your hand, Gridor.
Bobbin died.
What is this?
As you do, you feel the stinging pain of this thing that You lift it to your head. Again, being a minotaur, you're not one to sort of reflexively act to pain. Sort of bearing it, you bring it to your head, and you notice that there is a baseball-sized just chunk of white something, an alloy, a stone. You're not sure. It's almost milky. It glows. It sort of has a pearlescence like pearl, or mother of pearl, and it has carved out a good chunk of your hand, and is currently still burning. Is in the process of burning through it.
If I wrap it in cloth, will it burn through the cloth?
It doesn't appear to.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap it in cloth. And
I look at Godor. I'm saying, is that hurting you? Is that okay?
Sucks.
Let me see.
now that it's in the cloth, it's no longer hurting me. I'm going to put it in my bag.
Pretty terribly ravaged. You're gonna need some medical attention, or else you're not gonna be able to hold Ignatius well.
If you could tend to my hand, that would be great.
Max,
Yes.
which was it my right arm or my left arm that?
It was your left arm, your
It was
shoulder.
my left arm. Okay.
Gregor's hand appears as somebody took a big spoon and just scooped the flesh to the bone out of the pommel of his hand.
You just overhealed the shit out of me.
I look at the hand, right? I want to see this thing that's embedded into his hand.
He wrapped it in cloth.
It's wrapped in cloth, and I tucked it inside a slot in my armor. It's safe. It's safe in a way to where it won't hurt nobody right now until I can study it.
But it's in your hand.
Yes, the idea of a stone does resonate quite strongly with you, Lannister, as you remember your goal.
I was going to ask, Lannister, is that what you're here for?
What? This shiny white burning thing?
Yes.
Here.
And I want to take that. Can I get the? You said it's embedded into his hand, though, right?
I removed it from my hand.
Oh, it was.
And wrapped it in cloth.
Okay, so I thought it was embedded. I thought I had to remove it surgically. Okay, okay, I'll take it. Put the cloth into the bag, and say.
As you sort of bring it close to you, it's hot, burning hot.
Okay.
Even through the cloth. The cloth seems fine though. It doesn't seem too keen to interact with the cloth. Almost as if you have the cloth is hydrophobic and the stone is just water. It's just sort of rolling frictionlessly in the cloth. And the cloth is warm to the touch, but you can, even from the radiating heat from this,
I wish to attempt to crack a joke to levity the series.
Roll.
You're stealing my job, Yaman. You're stealing my job.
You're unconscious. You can't talk
Roll
right now.
Performance? Alright. Okay. 21. And the joke I shall make is, I shall point at the rock and say, I can make a weapon out of that.
No.
Okay, does he do this? Does he do this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lannister.
You're vaguely convinced of it as well.
Lannister looks at him, brings out his blade, and say, "We've gone through so much, Yamin. But if I have to go through you to get this out of here, then I will."
No, is this your bloodletting blade?
Yes, my bloodletting blade. My bloodletting blade. My bloodletting blade.
Lumeris kind of looks at Lannister's like, I'm not sure though. I mean, he seems like the type to make something strange.
Yes, I could.
And at this point, I would take out my other blade, and I'm like, Lumeris, do not test me.
Sometimes just like,
I'm just saying.
Recover 35 health there, Bobbin.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you could make a very mean weapon with that.
Bobbin is no longer unconscious. Your eyes open. You see a flash of purple behind his, as he opens his eyes, sort of dissipate.
Bobbin!
Oh, I had the worst nightmare. We were fighting a dragon, and Lannister was freaky looking, and Yaman, he was invisible, and I don't know, Birdman was there, and
freaky
God.
looking?
Oh, the dragon! Yes, I shot that.
That was real.
You weren't dreaming, Bobbin.
I'm gonna check my.
You badly made it out of that with your life.
Do I have memories of being of that being?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was terrifying and beautiful.
Cool. All right.
I look at my arm. Is my arm fine? Am I back to normal?
No, there is a gnarly scar.
Holy shit.
I say, Vomit, come over here.
Yeah.
Like the whole cap of your shoulders is a lighter color than it was.
Hold on. No, give me a second to stand up. Oh.
I will remedy his arm to my best.
All
The scar
right.
tissue doesn't seem to be going away.
What's up, Lannister?
But as you Lumaris, who are you healing wording?
Oh, myself.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
All right. I take a breather and I say, I look at everybody. I'm like, is everyone okay? Just in general, is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yes, but I suggest we move off the sigil in the middle of the floor.
Yeah. Nobody died while I was out, right?
Captain
I
sort of
don't
looks down and goes,
think
"Ah,"
so.
and steps back.
Where are we?
You remember being vaguely over here before
I'm
you
gonna,
were
I'm gonna take a seat.
sucked into that.
Oh yeah.
Lannister like goes walking up like, oh yeah. What a
Boss
guy.
man, I can't see down the hallway.
Yes, the druids are under your control. They seem to vaguely accept the gravity of the situation, if not a little bit more lightheartedly than necessary.
Still can't see down the hallway.
Nope, you don't have dark vision, and you're also off the map.
What?
So that might help.
I tell.
Actually, no.
I ask the others, is it worth exploring a little bit more of this room, or do you guys feel tired as I do?
I just want to get out of this room.
Yeah, kind of turn to Lannister. I say, it seems to me like we, is that stone what we came for, Lannister?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait, Lannister.
Yes.
You were saying something to me.
Oh yes, Vomit. How's your arm?
It's been better.
Okay. As long as it moves, as you're fine. Gridor did fine work, I think, and I think you're fine for now. We'll work on it.
My
And then
handiwork's not as good as yours, Lannister. He'll have a scar, but he'll be able to use it.
I'll kind of straddle with my kind of fixed leg, but still not really great. I kind of like ask Lumaris, like, can I just please use one of them as help?
Man, that stupid dragon tore my best shirt.
I'll go ahead and kind of turn to kind of the first stratum. If you could help him walk.
You were 5 seconds from death, and you're worried about a shirt.
Well, I'm not dead, am I? This was
yes.
presentable.
The druids sort of look at each other and sort of smile coyly, and they look towards Lannister and they wiggle their fingers, and Lannister begins to float ever so slightly.
Well.
Just enough that you lose your footing and you just begin to fall, and then you fall back, and then your momentum carries you back up to standing, and then you sort of catch yourself.
Alright, I think.
There we go. He is fine.
Thank you.
You will have to move with the druids though, because they are keeping you close.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna sort of make an eyes at you, but yeah.
I am too tired to notice these advances or looks.
I'm gonna light a torch and lead the way down the hallway.
You vaguely hear, Kemta moves towards you, Lumaris. She says, what about the small lizard? Where is she?
Oh, that's a very good question. Guys, I kind of call over. Wait, guys, have we seen Kui?
He's back in the other room.
I don't.
And then Lannister's like, oh wait, Kui was with Boss Main. I do not know if Boss Main summoned.
Max, could I take a perception check or investigation before leaving to look at? 1 second. To look at.
In case Mossmane is protecting Kui right now, I won't just summon him.
Or the skull.
What is down this hallway?
This is the hallway we came from.
No, there's something behind. There's a crack in the wall right
Oh
here.
yeah, I saw that earlier.
Much too small for Gridor to get through.
I was gonna ask.
And I ask, like, are we not supposed to leave everybody? I'm
What was
tired.
that, Tim? What did you want? What was it?
I
Everybody's
was
just
gonna
staring
ask
off
if
the
I
wall.
could take a look at this spell and try and compare it from memory of the dragon we just saw.
It's the magical language and the absolute ancientness of whatever was written here. The only thing you can devise is that it was written in blood.
I know. I'm asking about the skull, not the symbol.
The skull is much, much, much too small.
Is the design similar? That's what I'm interested about.
The design is similar.
Okay.
Is there anybody
I
in our
kinda-
group small
Um,
enough to squeeze in
is-
there?
I can become small enough to squeeze through there.
Maybe Saphira can squeeze through there?
Sphere is the size of a mastiff. It's still a little bit too big.
I'm gonna kind of wipe the sweat from my brow. Do I feel the ashes or whatever was on my forehead?
Yeah, there's a little bit of soot on the top of your hand.
Did someone
Loom.
draw a penis on my face while I was out?
Lemaris, can you slip through the crack so we might see what is back there?
No. What?
We should find Kui first.
Hold on, but wait. What about my
please.
forehead?
Peeking from around the corner, you do see. You hear some sort of murmuring, very light.
I just at this point I just yell as not as loud as possible, but kind of like, Kui.
Yes. Just from around the corner.
There
Oh.
he is.
The lion
There you are.
disappeared. He didn't want to, but he did. He sort of
Yes.
was being panicked.
Sorry. Are you okay?
Yes, he is good.
Alright. Was there any danger? Any trouble?
No, we would like real close though.
I will resummon Mossmane.
Kui, when I buy a new shirt, you can have this one.
Where's Mossmane? There he is.
Please,
Gonna give him a torn
Lemaris-
shirt.
Merfolk
Lemaris looks-
Mossmane, please.
we could wear his dress. He's sort of looking at your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Lemaris looks at Kui and says, Kui, I offered you an entire set of actual clothing. It was you who tore it.
Too big.
We have rope. We can tie things.
Too big.
Too big. Too big. Too big.
Lemaris just kind of rolls his eyes and
We
starts
deserve
walking.
proper size clothes.
Where's Yaman? I need to have a word.
What do you do if you have to wear big clothes all the time? Very annoying.
Well, as a
can-
person who just had his only good shirt ripped to shreds, I am not happy about it.
Stop trying to give Kui old clothes.
I have to look presentable for my demise.
Kui is not bum.
I called the
Yaman. Were you drawing
Yaman's
shit at my
fatal.
face when I was out? I swear to God.
Oh, no. Hello, Robin.
Were you
No,
drawing
tell
shit
me-
on my face?
No, there was a weird purple thing. Tell me, will you look at this skull? Does that look like actual bone to you?
Well, that doesn't sound like an answer to my question.
Well, no. There's a purple thing on your face when I woke you.
What? You guys were making magic on my face? While I was
didn't
dying?
make. I don't know magic, Robin. I don't know. I use knives. I don't know magic.
What were they doing then?
I
Why
don't
was there
know.
magic on my face?
I don't
It
know.
appeared
I
on your
can't-
face. None of us put it there.
Well, what was it?
I don't
For
know.
God's sakes!
You're freaking out. I don't think it's that life-threatening.
Freaking out! I was literally dying!
Kui walks up to you. Can Kui draw on face?
No! Later. Later, Kui, later. Alright, but, alright, I'll examine the bone.
Yeah.
It's bone. Old,
Okay.
ancient.
Well, it appears to me, Yaman, that this is a bone, and it is a skull.
So, Lannister.
Mossmane.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
thank you.
Because
Run away from this place without your presence.
no
Very odd magic could work. Is the small one alright?
I think she is alright, Mossmane, but I need you for now. My leg.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
I will permit you a one-time ride. Not.
But yes,
Yes,
Yaman.
I weakly and jokingly say, but this was not the first time, though.
It will be the last if you are persistent.
Lemaris is just chuckling.
Maybe don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Lannister.
Yeah. Tell me that after you've broken your leg.
I've
This-
broken my
this-
leg many times.
Not like this.
This crack in front of me.
Gridor breaks his leg to build endurance.
And I have bled out
Got a
towards
mallet?
0 times, but I'm not looking forward to it again.
My bones
this-
pop every time I turn into a bear.
This crack in front of me. Am I able to squeeze through it at all?
As not really. It would need to be a small creature.
Okay. This.
We
Eh?
can you go in the crack and see what's in there?
We not go in your crack. behind Yaman.
I will buy you real clothes that actually fit.
Don't listen to him.
No, buy quick dinner first, then talk.
Don't listen to the bear.
I have
Wait,
He's not trustworthy.
I yell out to. He does not mean that. It means in the wall over there, and I point.
Wall? Oh, we like wall. Cracks in wall, small, can hide. Very good. Sort of walks over to Lemaris. Hello, bunny man.
Hello, Quee.
I tell Moss.
Wait, you thought I wanted you to crawl up my arse?
We finally got it, Moss.
He just sort of gives you the side eye and then slips past the crack.
What do you see in there, Quee?
Dark.
Quee's an odd one.
There is a bear on the floor. Flayed. Sort of carpet bear.
Gridor,
There's
it's
a
your
carpet bear.
If there's any danger in there, just run.
There's a big scary
Oh.
statue.
There
No light.
on the wall that maybe will open the crack wider.
By the way, Max, would you actually mind giving the bright light shining from Lemaris's constellation body still?
Sure. What's that light do? What that light do, bud?
what the light do?
What the light do?
Put that ass in her circle.
So bright light 10 feet, dim light an additional 10 feet. Ooh,
a little bit extra vision.
Yaman, I don't understand what fascinates you so about this skull. It is
Just
a skull.
thinking.
A
Don't
lot
worry
of
about
book. Lot of book. Some scroll.
Book!
I yell
He
out
just
to
sort of
Quee.
jumps. She's
I
just
yell-
yelling book.
I yell out to Quee to not touch any book that looks black and ominous.
Pass me one of
Can-
those
can-
volumes, Quee.
I told
okay,
her. I told her, do not and under no circumstances shall you touch or should touch such a thing.
Wait,
We'll be real honest. If we come across
are you,
that book with weird magic, we not touch.
Yes.
Lannister, are you referring to the book that I touched? Something like that?
Yes.
Is there... Quee,
I'm
just
gonna
give me
be
a book,
honest.
please.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'd like to-
I was relatively fine from that book. I mean,
I'm
she
gonna be
weird,
honest,
to
I'll
be
be
Max,
honest.
can you give me my
Oh,
torch
after
that I
you,
lit, please?
Melvin.
Yeah.
I'd
Way I
like
can
to
see
call.
where I'm going.
I'd like to call Quee over to back to the crevice, real quick.
Wait, Quee, grab a book first.
Thank you.
It's
Grab-
incredibly boring in this place.
This one. He just was shuffling. He comes back.
Now, can I fit through this crack?
No.
Lemaris is gonna go ahead and give.
More like a small car. There could be a large crack, Gridor, and you still probably wouldn't be able to fit through it.
Oh, never mind. Actually, don't worry about it. Never mind.
Here, please move so Quick can get out. Quick does not like to be stuck.
Yes.
Thank you. Here, sort of lifts the book up towards you.
Thank God.
It says, we can't read this.
Okay, well, I will read it. Do not fret.
It's in that same indescribable language.
Fuck.
Just hexes and odd shapes. All fairly geometric, though.
Well, I'm screwed.
I mean, I think you're
Um,
screwed.
Lannister will honestly just take his time, sit on this side of this wall right here with Mossmane, and just kind of hang out.
Wait, Lannister, I have questions.
Please, if you do, then feel free to sit with me.
Yes.
Me and Mossman.
I am in need of a sit. So
You sit. Queez sort of, as you sit down, Queez just sort of walks over to you and straight up just sits in your lap. Just like.
Kui. Thank you, Kui.
Is that a
Hey,
doorway? Is that a doorway in front of me?
Yes.
So Yaman was telling me about something weird on my forehead. At first I thought one of you drew a penis on it, but now I'm not so sure. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
Testing for traps there.
As to
Yeah,
my
it's completely
memory,
trapped.
you were
There appear to be no
you
traps.
were
No,
missing
or
a chunk
no
of your
traps.
arm, and I point towards the scar on your arm now,
Yeah.
and you were in agonizing pain. And I would describe the event of what happened to him.
You see, Queez sort of listens and sort of turns and like, "Oh no,
I feel the
Yes.
same way.
sounds like sucks."
It does suck. Actively.
Hello, Lumaris.
Fix.
Oh.
You see, Queez sort of puts her hands on the scar, and the scar begins to fade to normal.
Oh, wait.
Thank you, Kui.
How did you
Welcome.
do that,
to let
Kui?
you draw on my face later.
Ooh,
Yes.
Wait, I inquired to Kui. How did you do that, Kui?
Don't question it, please.
Kui magic.
Kui magic.
Kui
What
man.
have me and Lumaris stumbled upon?
It appears to be a accurate representation of Mindune. On a spinning ball. There's all of the braziers in this room are burnt out. It's cold in here.
I'd like
There
to
are
cast.
a bunch of pots with scrolls.
I'd like to cast detect magic.
Parts of the apparatus that holds this large representation of Mindune, or what you can tell, are magical. But upon further investigation, they just appear to be sources that would normally require power. So enchanted gears that will turn by themselves when prompted.
I would like to investigate the scrolls.
Those are not magical. They appear to be cartography.
I kind of tell
That
the
may-
dryads to go ahead and all three of us are going to use druidcraft to light up 3 of these braziers.
All right. I'm gonna drop some lights in here.
I'm gonna tell
Lannister,
Lumaris,
telling me-
you're a man that does stars, so I'm assuming you navigate by them and are handy with maps. Some of these scrolls may be of interest to you.
Maybe. I think we should probably grab the others before we do anything else in here. This seems like an odd room.
So's this one.
Oh,
you
there's a room
asked,
here.
You asked me something, Robin. Sorry,
Yes.
I was.
So you're telling me, as I'm there dying, convulsing on the ground, a symbol appears on my forehead that I've probably never seen before that was just glowing purple light.
So what have we
Yes.
stumbled upon here?
What the hell? Do
It
I
appears to be
recognize this
A
symbol?
small sitting room.
Oh,
There are 4 benches for probably would fit one person. In an odd style. They have arms that sort of come up but don't have a back. They look comfortable. They're not nearly as decayed as the rest of the things you've come across.
Whoa.
So do I recognize the symbol that Lannister describes me?
Give
That
me
appeared on my
give
forehead?
me a Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Arcana check coming up.
No, that's
Uh,
is
Oh,
that for me or for?
yeah. Well, I guess you both can make it. That this appears to
Well,
be a rather extravagant display of a power source for something. It appears that it has been artistically rendered in a way that allows people in this room to observe it. It is a spinning line of disconnected ursid crystals of varying shapes and sizes, giving off a blue gem. The power they emit is faint crackles of blue electricity that spiral into conduits that sink into the ground. You, Lumaris, see a long dark hallway.
Indeed.
Bobbin with a 7. Yeah, you don't know, but
I have no
like
idea.
it's like just odd purple magic eyes.
Can I take a look at
Symbols.
this?
Was it one of you that cast it on me? I've never heard of this before. This is news to me.
I'll be back, Rador. I'm gonna go talk to the others.
Qui sort of extends her hands upward and says, "Qui detects stuff." And she does really accurately the somatic components for detect magic. And her eyes sort of flint over gold. I will not make you roll a trick to try to steal Qui's eyes. I just thought about that. I had to rebuff myself. Yeah, she's just holding her hands over your face. And then she sort of brings her head really close in to you, where you're basically just your entire vision is Qui's head.
Qui's hands are on my face.
Qui's hands are on your face. Oh.
You use the detect magic.
He's got a symbol of an eye on his forehead. And Qui just looks really proud of herself. Just sort of sitting up, just again, still in Bob's lap.
When I
but just facing him this time.
When I look at him closely, do I confirm this?
Do you have to take magic up?
Can
actually.
Can I also take a?
Okay, I want to cast detect magic.
You see, Vauban does have a very small, sort of center of his forehead, an eye. Glows faintly purple, with latent psionic energy.
Alvin, you, all intent and purposes, have a third eye.
What?
Well, theoretically speaking, even you would know everybody has a third eye. It's just how open it is, in quotations.
Well, apparently his is very open.
Yes, you're evoking the third eye, my friend.
So you're saying by bleeding out, I have awoken my third eye.
Well, what would be my kind of like theory behind how he awoken his third eye?
It could be an exposure to the torrent of energy, the absolute saturation of weave that would have had to be in the area for a torrent that was that sort of send off that dragon did, as well as whatever stunt you were pulling. Questions that you leave for yourself. Lumeris just pulled something out of his rabbity ass with that nebula thing. It was a weird time. Being in areas saturated with weave can in some people instill or evoke powers, magical powers, a deeper connection.
How difficult would it be for one to attain like a third, like for like an average person, right? Like
everybody has a third eye,
or like have an awaken.
The openness of your third eye dictates largely how connected you are to the weave.
Okay.
It's people with true sight; their third eye is wide open, so much so that they can physically see the weave and the entities that inhabit it.
So that was my case when I was in that form, basically.
Actually, Max, I have a question relating to that. At a character. I don't know if I remember incorrectly, but was I given True Sight a couple sessions back, or was I not?
No.
No? Okay, I remember that.
I think we were talking about possible magic items you could have. Goggles of True Sight were one of them, and you're like, nah, I want to fight other assassins sort of fairly.
I thought his dagger gave him like 10 feet of True Sight or something like that.
Oh yeah, 10 feet of True Sight. Yeah, if
that's what I was referring to. If I had to check, okay.
You only get these powers when you're holding it, by the way.
I know.
You have to physically be equipping with it. The entombment's not just enough; it has to be. Which is why you weren't. I don't think you were holding your sword during that fight, Lumeris. You were just freeballing the magic. And I mean it's like having 20/20 vision, but you can only see 5 feet in front of you.
Very
so compared to somebody with actual 20/20 vision, who can see everything, it's a little different. But you get like the wisp of a small glowing insect, sort of ethereal in its nature, transparent, sort of skitter across the ground.
Okay.
Just things like that. If somebody were to, and again, it's not a radius vision; it's just your field of view. It's not like you're a blind-sighted creature or whatever. Which is an entirely different thing. But yeah. So you do have sort of a nebulous.
No, I was just wondering about that. I was just thought if I misheard or something like that. I know it was very small. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance, Kui. You are free to.
Could
draw
I
my
actually
face
look
now.
at the? Could I actually take a closer look at the symbol on Bobbin's head?
Yeah, the nature of your true sight. It takes a while for it for you to really grasp that it's there. But yeah, you do see the sigil on his head.
I say, there's a sigil on your head. Have you?
It's of an eye. No one else has this.
Bobbin,
Yeah.
did anybody tell you you have a symbol of an eye on your head?
Well, that's what Lannister was
Yes.
telling me. When I was unconscious, it was apparently glowing. But then it turned to ash when it stopped. When I woke
I
up.
will explain to Yaman about that too, about the third eye.
Like,
We're only
I
at 10
see.
o'clock. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Jeez. Lots of stuff left.
What have me and Elaine stumbled into?
Ooh, that's-
That's actually that might be a good time for Lumeris to pipe up and be like, me and Gridor and kind of looking around at perhaps Elaine may be with Gridor now, but we found a couple of rooms. We've got some kind of a weird display looking thing. There's a globe that appears to be vaguely magical. It's a globe of Mindune. If everyone is able to stand, I kind of look over towards Kempta, and I kind of call out and says, "How are you, friend?"
Jaken. But I am here.
I understand.
I will follow Lumeris with Moss made us by him out.
So it's actually gonna be downwards.
So am I going the right way?
Lord Elaine.
Elaine's in here with me, and I asked like a couple minutes ago what we stumbled into.
Yes, that's why I'm getting to you now. You have entered a room, a strange room. There is a extended stone platform, appears to be made out of granite, with a corpse on top of it, a skeletal body. Tools of medical profession, unlit candles, jars, Coptic in nature, surround the body. This room is full of benches around this extension of stone from the ground, this altar. As far as you know, this could be a ritual room, or it could be a classroom. You don't know.
I still have detect magic up. Anything?
There is nothing innately magical in this room.
Cool. I'm going to leave the corpse alone because I just got done fighting a damn dragon, and I am going to make my way to here and wait for the party.
Alright.
Well, thank you, Kui, for your assistance. You're free to draw on my face now.
Thank you, Boobin.
Well,
Boobin.
you know, I'm.
He sort
tired
of
to
stands up
discuss.
and sort of gets to hopping in this direction.
Okay, well there.
I'll kind of pop around back the corner and out to Bob and be like, "Hey, come down this way."
There's a knight, please.
Just give me a moment. I'm resting. It's been a long day.
Oh, what is taking them so long?
All right, here I come.
Mossman, you can fit through there.
I am magic.
Jesus, Lumeris, you scared the crap out of me.
Lannister.
I forgot. Sorry.
What?
All
What is-
right,
what
this is
so
a
important?
new. What is this room?
I'd like to
Here's my
druid
small
craft.
Say that again.
A small library. Ornate couches sit next to equally ornate tables. They appear to be made of glass.
Anything magical in this room?
No.
Okay. Gridor's gonna leave books alone for right now too.
Using druidcraft, I'd like to light the fourth brazier in here.
Yeah, they're all lit.
Okay. Can I get a recap of what was in this room, real quick, on this globe, actually?
A perfect orb and a vaguely, eerily accurate representation of Mindune. Next to it, sort of attached to a clockwork device made
Is
of
Kiosh on
steel.
the globe?
This door. Is this a door? Is this a door, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's a door, but it's open.
You
It
said
is open?
Kiosh was on it?
Yeah,
Yeah, which is on.
I've been through all these rooms. Lannister.
Oh,
There appears to be only one way out that doesn't lead back to where we came.
what is that down there? There's a light.
I'd like to ask Lannister, because Lannister has detect magic up, right?
Yes.
Elaine, Quee sort of just starts like wherever there's like exposed fur on your body, you sort of Quee's just sort of slowly reaching for it.
Quee, you gonna draw on my face or what?
Ah. Okay. Just sort of, before she like tries to grab like your knee or whatever, because like you're a fuzzy person. Quee seems to be infatuated. So runs over. Have marker.
Yeah,
Painter?
yeah. Here. Take my quill.
Oh. And yeah, Quee will attempt to draw a representation of a tiger on your face.
Gredor Lannister, did you say there was something magical about this this globe?
It's a DM. Is there anything magical about this globe?
The gears in this part of this clockwork mechanism appear to be enchanted in a way that allows them to turn without the input of additional.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
no.
there's
I mean,
to this clockwork
There's nothing special. I've been through all the rooms. It's empty.
It appears to rotate the globe.
Yes.
There's small dials that allow you to change its pitch and yaw and all manner of things.
Gotcha.
and once again, what's down that room? Can someone tell me?
Some kind
Yes,
of
that's,
some kind of magical generator.
Magical generator.
Yeah, it appears to be a series of Ursid crystals suspended in animation. They're arcing electrical current feeding into what appear to be brass conduits that go into the ground, feeding something.
We
And-
can smash it if you want.
And down this direction, it's just another hallway.
Long hallway. You do see the flicker of orange at the end.
Okay.
Actually,
Wow.
some two bracers that are lit.
Oh.
Your door wants to go down that hallway so bad.
All
Yeah.
right. Everybody. Is everybody here?
Hold on, I'm being Quee's muse.
Come on, you two.
Squeeze muse.
I
Quee.
can't.
We stop for now. Drawing on face not as important as living.
Okay.
Sorry. Queez sort of apologizes to you like you've been really looking forward to a drawing on your face.
It's fine. We'll carry on in the next room.
Be strange.
Wow.
What is going? It's
Light.
so dark.
Is it a way out? Oh.
Light?
No.
What is that on your face?
It's
Don't worry about it.
It's a pretty accurate rendition of the beginnings of a lion, or the face of a lion.
Yeah, I was.
Steady hand, just Aaron.
Quee's had a long day. And so have I. So I hope to God that
Yes,
this
Quee
is
only
the
be
way
stabbed
out.
5 times since coming here. Also, Quee die. Quee just sort of you see your eyes just sort of go staring into space into thought. She just walks alongside you. Yeah, you are in this space. Who cannot? Is there anybody who can't see? Everybody should be able to see.
I can see.
I can see fine. Yeah.
Once again, we'll summon Moss Lamaine.
We'll
What are these
Mossmane,
things
just to save you from having to move them around, we'll say Mossmane is with you, so you can
Okay.
chat with him at any time.
What are these
He is,
things?
he is
to
assisting
my,
you moving
to
around.
my adjacent.
They appear to be emeralds. Tip them. They're not. They don't appear to be a rendition of anything other than what appears to be 4 individuals, one facing the wall. Their necks are collared with chains. The chains lead up to the emerald.
Just hope there's a way out of here. Hey, look,
Yeah.
another
Nobody's
room.
Everyone is
gonna-
responsible for moving their own tokens.
Nobody wants to try and take an emerald.
Look, another room.
No.
No.
Hey.
Uh,
What did
What
this
is
place?
this thing?
What do we see when we enter this interesting location?
You come to Lumeris chimes up and says, "I think we have arrived at the the exit."
Oh,
Kempta says we've arrived at an exit.
all right.
Exit.
Let's get the.
Kemba sort of moves forward and bursts through these doors.
Wait.
They
Wait for
close
me.
behind him, but you do hear him sort of laughing As
Wait
he,
for
as
me,
Are
he
we
no.
free?
I'm gonna pound on the doors. Open up.
No.
Are there any traps on this door in front
No,
of me?
Kemta just rushed through it without really much regard.
Oh.
And you see,
I'm talking
what
about the
appears to
one.
be a building on wheels.
This does not look like an exit.
It looks like a long steel tube
What the hell?
mounted
is
on
this?
tracks, like a minecart.
Oh my god,
What?
do you know how much easier this would make caravanning? Holy shit.
He just enters, just her jaw just sort of just falls. Ah.
Oh.
But how does anyone know how to operate this?
Egredor, you enter that room. It appears to be an office space of some kind.
Look at this.
Is my detect magic still up?
I'm gonna go find a
yes.
way in.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
Yes, the map is magical.
The map is magical.
Yep.
I would like to investigate the map.
The map appears to be a map of the continent of Araby.
Alright, I'm going to roll the map up and I'm going to take it.
Alright.
Is
You
there
have a magical map of Araby if you want to mark that in your inventory.
is there a door where I'm at? A way in, perhaps?
Yes, actually.
Alright, I'm gonna enter.
How do you spell Araby?
A-R-A-B-Y.
Hey friends, look at me!
A-R-A...
No, just A-R-B-Y, sorry. Arby.
Arby.
Like Arby's.
Okay.
Hey friends,
Yeah,
look at me, I'm in the moving building.
Yeah, you see Valvin from the other side of the window, just sort of hands up against the glass. But on the inside of this, it smells musty like cedar. But this is
Smells
well
like
kept. Nothing is
old.
dusty. The glass is well kept. The seats are nothing more than wooden benches, but it's so strange that every seat would face the same direction.
I'm gonna,
There's why is this building on wheels?
yeah, I'm just gonna kinda take a seat
Kemta,
and
As you move,
breathe.
Aurora's not in this room. Aurora, in that room, there's nothing magical. It just appears to be another office space.
Okay. Good. Now I can
Kemta-
join everybody else.
How is this the exit?
This, my friends, is a trine.
A train.
A train.
A triene.
What is a
Train.
train?
Just sort of
Train.
cocks his neck forward. Train.
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 A
train.
train?
A
Is
train.
that, am I saying that correct? A train?
No, it's a
Yes,
train.
when I was
That's what he said.
the last thing I remember about the old world is the inventions. He sort of smiles to himself. 1,000 different thoughts of 1,000 different things that could have existed back then that he's remembering.
Half Metal Man seems to know what this is, so
No one understands him except for Lemurius. Nobody knows what this is. He's still talking Druidic. But the Druids seem very interested because they speak Druidic.
the chairs look comfortable. I'm going for a ride.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Well,
As you step up, though, you do notice the 4 rotary guns on either edge of this this train car, speaking meta terms.
I'm going
well
to
then,
remain here.
Kemta, do you know how to use this train?
Sort of puts his hands on his hips. He turns towards you with a big smile. I have no idea.
I see. Well, I suppose we'll have to take a bit of a look around then. I suppose I'll call out to. Well, actually, Kemta, how what do they do?
They move forward through space and
They
time.
move.
Gerdor would like to use his blacksmithing skills and his arcana to try and
So it would be
discern.
Arcana and Tinkering. Would be
Oh, well, I'll give you arcana. I don't have tinkering. There you go.
There are hundreds of levers here, much like a real train. They're like an old train, not a new
What's a
train,
train?
like a
I only know
steam
train.
engine. I'm talking meta here to dark, for my description. Boobin. It's just levers and switches and dials and wheels and a small what looks to be a large blue gem, a large, huge Ursid crystal worth cities. Sat in the center of this room with apparatus around it, more levers and dials and all of those things. You can try to probably figure out what this stuff does, but it's going to take you like 2 hours.
I'll kind of call out to everybody. Kemta says that this train, he calls it, can move. It moves forward through He said time and space and
Not
things like
technically
that.
time. Oh, it was for emphasis. But space-time. Moving through
Space-time.
the planes.
It moves apparently through. It's a form of planar travel.
Like a spell jammer, but safer and more restrictive.
I relay that, and so I say. So I think we all need to enter the train.
Well, I would suggest you all
Wait.
take a rest. It's gonna take me a
I'm
minute
sorry.
to figure this
I'm-
thing out.
So sorry, but can someone give me the TLDR? Can I go to the bathroom? Of
So you found a train.
yes.
Gridor's trying to get it running. Kemta is just happy that you found a way out. He identifies trains as vehicles capable of traversing space and the planes. Much in contrast to what normal trains are in real life. There are 4 rotary guns. You've seen guns before, but these guns have 6 barrels and a winch, and no apparent way to load ammo. Trying to load the musket ball into these things would be a nightmare.
Damaris.
So this is all foreign to me.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Alien tech.
Damaris.
What is this?
You see Bobbin sort of turns around in his seat.
Damaris.
Like a school.
Yes.
Did one of them give me boobs when I was out? Why do they keep calling me boobin?
Quinn just sort of looks over and says, "It's funny to bully you." With a big smile on her face.
After I fucking let you draw in my face.
Yes.
I'm just gonna,
I'll call
cross
out-
my arms and slump in my chair.
You hear Gridor kind of let out a laugh overhearing this.
I'll call out to Yaman and say, come board the train, friend.
Is it safe?
Why are you pronouncing
Kemta
it wrong?
just extends a hand to you,
It's
Yaman, to help you
Triene.
up the ramp.
Yeah,
know what the hell
is the
train
train safe?
No.
You know, now, and despite all the things that we went through so far, I think this is the most safest thing that we've been in.
You don't know. It might
You
explode.
don't know that
I
yet.
agree with Yaman. There's a very good possibility that Gridor will fuck this up and we all die.
I believe in Godor.
Vabin, go
Gridor?
sit on it and spin.
Gridor, there's a tasty-looking lever up by your head.
I'm gonna flip that lever.
You flip that level, you hear it. Shoo,
See, I told
Well,
you
that
we'd
did so-
explode.
shoo,
That did something.
chun, 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 chun. As you begin to pull out into a dark abyss ahead of you.
Yep.
It goes, and it picks up speed considerably. Chum, chum,
All aboard!
chum, chum, chum,
We are
chum. And the wheels make a buzzing noise, and you feel it rock like a boat in the ocean as it flies forward. Have you ever been on a roller coaster that just kicks off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that. Just floored to your seat. You see Queen, just eyes wide, pressed against the seat. Basically, pancake lizard.
Who's fun to bully now,
but,
eh, Queen?
Him just on the outside, just holding the controls to one of these guns, just laughing his ass off. As light begins to streak from ahead, much like going light speed in Star Wars, a of energy. And looking out the windows, you see something magnificent.
Ooh.
This is one kick-ass
Luminaris would like to
ride.
try and start immediately, like he's gonna break open the focus stimulant and just start trying to chart something if he can.
Yeah,
Can't we
you
just
go
go
into
someplace
a
else?
madness. Just a connecting dots. Like, oh, that's there here, and that's there out there. We must be here or here, or something. That just stuff like that. Just geolocating yourself as you fly through the stars. You see astral bodies and large asteroids and fields of comets and a huge planetoid with 8 rings just loom past you like a horse just flying in the other direction. The carriage does steady out. The speed does level. You gain your grips. Welcome to the Astral Sea.
Okay.
Can't we
This
just
is
go
the screen we'll
somewhere
be on.
normal? What happened to forests?
The interior of this car is lovely. The ceiling is lit with pot lamps. It's simple, Spartan, but cozy. The seats are furnished leather, and the backs are wood. There is room for luggage. Not that I don't think any of you have any. Emta sort of opens the door, and the door chimes.
Can
sort of-
I open? Is
I'll
there
put
like
my-
a window?
I'll put my
Yeah, there are
bow
windows.
in the.
Can I open the window?
Yes, you can try to open the window.
Yeah.
You open the window. It's just the blissful twinkling of a million billion stars. You see a magnificent construct in the distance, a whirling disk of stars and gas. At its center, it's most brightest. It has arms like a kraken, sort of flying in every direction.
Robin is just gonna put his bow in the luggage, and he's just gonna stare off and lose a little bit of hope because he's like, "Oh, we're not in Mindune. My wife isn't out here."
I will stare and kind of close my eyes and try to pray and reconnect to Aslo.
You feel fully connected.
Oh,
Signal is good, but you get like 1,000 other signals.
oh,
Just more and more and more things reaching out to you in this abyss.
yeah. So if I try to contact, how does it? Is it just a bunch of things speaking to me?
It's a little bit more than that.
Mm.
It's like reception is so good that you're picking up like every radio station in a half-mile radius.
I see.
Sort of fogging any meaningful traffic, but you feel a connection to both the Visage and Asla.
Oh.
You feel your that warmth that you're so accustomed to.
Mhm.
This is a better place than where you left,
Ah.
or so you immediately think.
Well, for the time being, Lannister is gonna open his eyes and just sit back, sigh in relief, and just in the moment we'll take out the crystal from the bag.
Alright.
And I will carefully and just inspect them more. With I'll help with Lumeris if you want. I'm like, yo.
Yo,
Okay,
blood, I got the Pokemon cards. I'm gonna trade them at recess. I just analogize this to just bus ride. Yeah, it's
This is what we've been looking for in here.
what
Or
we'd be
back
looking
there.
for.
Do you guys ever think about how things played out if we led normal lives? Man,
I would be under the.
I kinda-
Lancer
Everyone
would.
here, I would be dead.
I would be under the thumb of the Emmerich Empire, or most likely dead. So
and
yeah,
I would be with my goddamn wife.
Should I make a roll to recall to recall if my life has ever been normal?
Yeah, give me a history check.
what is normal to Lumeris?
As you can
Nothing.
tell, your life has never been normal for like a minute. Like you are doing something all the time, or you're asleep. Weirdly enough, but you're the kind of person that dreams well. You're not prone to nightmares. You're like a lucid dreamer. You know, you relish the time of sleep.
So how? So what can I just get off of this thing that's in my hand right now? The crystal.
It now that you have time to ponder it, it seems almost alien.
Mhm.
It's flawless in
Mhm.
its design. It's so spherical that it's slippery.
So it's like an
Your
orb.
fingers can- your fingers can find no purchase on it.
Okay.
This
How
would explain
large
its
is-
hydrophobic. It's about the size of a baseball.
Oh, okay.
This, surprisingly, this thing in my hand, the size of my palm, is what we've been looking for. What people have died for.
Could I make an Arcana check to try and just kind of glean some information of the nature of this stone that Lannister is holding?
Sure.
Can I help him with that?
Dang it!
I
Yeah,
was
you can help
gonna
with
say
that. Well, then.
I'd like to help him with that as well.
Someone needs to be driving this thing, just so you are aware.
Oh,
Man,
You leave that helm.
Oh,
You leave that helm, like you are flipping switches, not in a frantic manner, but like you see like a light comes on there.
like
All right, I'm gonna deal with that. The light comes on there. I'm gonna deal with that. It's every like 15 or so minutes. I mean, you can definitely peek back there and check on people. But
No,
this thing is
I'll keep my happy ass up here if it requires that kind of attention.
Yeah. So wow, your Arcana is not great today, bud.
Yeah, it's not coming in clutch
It
for me.
looks like vaguely similar to Celestite,
Caleb.
which is usually what
Caleb.
Celestials make armor out of. But it's just so much brighter and vibrant. It is a vaguely cream color, but flawless in its diameter, just completely smooth. Just and you can feel the static magic that comes off of it, sort of causing your fur to go a little fuzzy.
Speaking of which, I'm sure there's some moons around here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glowing anyway. Yeah, anyone who's looking at Lumeris would see that his fur is kind of just glowing faintly.
Lancer didn't have time to look at himself lately, dude. He's been just worried about others, worrying about this and that. He hasn't looked in the mirror
Poor
in a while.
Corbin, he's like lost hope. He's fucking in space looking for his wife. She's not out here, man. There's nothing out here.
I extend a hand out to Bob and put on her shoulder and say, I do not worry. I feel that your wife may still be out there. Do not lose hope. Keeping that hope close to your heart is what keeps a man going. I feel like in this day and age.
No, I don't know how she would get out here without a magic shrine.
Your Kenta sort of say, because that like he's just saying triune as a word. Like he sort of it's like the one word between each other.
I'd like to go up to. So I'd like to kind of make my way up to the front of the like the engine car where Redora is.
Yes.
And how long has Redora been working at this? To what degree of moderate control does he have?
There's a small there's no seat in this area, so you see his sort of bow-legged bovine form, sort of pondering levers, buttons. There's a few small displays that have sort of strange glyphs on them that change rapidly, too fast to really make sense of. Yeah, what are you doing in this environment of like as you enter, there's no view screen to see where you're going. It's just a wall of switches and levers and buttons, and wheels and all kinds of things.
I'm just flipping them as they light up and need to be flipped. I'm following the pattern.
I'd like to kind of call up my my nebula again. Would it be feasible to say that either I have by now or could with some time somewhat determine where we are?
You're moving pretty rapidly. Like not like we're speed of light's not really a concept in fantasy, but you're getting up there. As far as you know, you're going impossibly fast. To be moving over this amount of space in this time, flying by bodies, moons, planets, some with verdant green landmass. I have no idea what entail or mean or do. Elliptical bodies of black and white energy. Curling masses of stars and nebulous gas erupting upwards and outwards from 1,000 different places across this smattering of color and vibrance in front of you. Determining your position would probably take about a day and a half of just pure star charting. It is space. Even the astral sea is so immensely large and vast, especially when you're working with your constelladal nebula, which is largely ones that are visible and seen during the night on Mindune, you're lucky enough to have very quickly placed yourself within the vicinity of the planet.
I'm sorry, you're kind of garbled. I didn't really hear what you said there.
Okay, so it
Lucky
would take a
enough
long
to-
time to position. You're close to the material plane. That is what you've been able to glyph very, very quickly. An exact location would take a very long time, if at all possible, to do.
Gotcha. From my kind of vague ideas, do we appear to be headed towards the material plane?
Yes.
Okay. I'll kind of, after kind of glancing at the, the stars and the things, I'll kind of clap Gredor on the shoulder and say, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it. It appears to be taking us where we need to go. As for...
Kind of fun, actually.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad to hear. As for the rest of us, we should probably get some rest if possible.
Yes. Lannister's gonna remove his mask just for just once in a while. He just wants to remove his mask and just let the fresh air. Yeah, let his whole face breathe. Just after all that, and then you see how Lannister changes now, his eyes and stuff, and all that.
Yeah,
But
Vauban's gonna put down his bow for the first time in a long while.
Yeah.
where's my pet Solus? Where's Solus? My poor Solus.
That's sort of Solus's presence is always felt.
Somewhere. He's always there.
Yeah.
Poor Solus.
Solus has vaguely conjured a holster for himself in one of the large pockets on the interior of your robe. If the nature of seeker robes, he is protected from pretty much everything. I mean, you're not. So if you get incinerated, Solus will be going with you. But
Chaos.
your little stunt didn't seem to murder your pet, but it always
Great.
makes you more mindful of his presence.
Mm-hmm.
But he's there, for the size of a cat.
Yes.
Sort of floats like out. Noodly less noodly than he was before. Now he's
More noodly.
like ferrety. Ferret shaped. Sort of chunky.
Hold on, your mic is like cutting in like low
Hi.
right now.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks largely like it's like the size of a cat, but the shape of a ferret. But his head's like a axolotl, and he's smooth like an amphibian.
I'm like, Solus.
Happy to see you.
I grab him, just give him a hug.
Squeaks audibly. Does not resist, much like a dog being cuddled. Sort of is there. Its enjoyment is largely up to the interpretation of it.
Yes. I'm gonna have fun with Solus and make myself feel better. And in regards to the crystal, I wrapped it back up and I placed it back to the bag and all that good stuff.
It's a peaceful place. The technicolored starlight and nebula refracts into this train car, sort of lighting the interior with a full pattern, like a starlight, just almost a complete refraction of what's outside, coating all of your friends with constellable designs and technicolored madness as you sit sort of relaxed in this environment. It's so odd that now that you are in the yawning abyss, that you've jumped over, caught with it, now that nothing is trying to hurt you, it doesn't seem like an abyss anymore. It seems like a pretty damn full place. There's a lot in this vast expanse. It's just far apart. It's not empty. And in this, you will find your own way to a long rest. A good long rest. First one you've all had in a long time. Cozy leather seats and the companionship of friends is nice when you know there could be a shadow creature lurking around the corner or a angry statue jackal ready to cleave you in half. You all gain a level.
Yeah, we haven't loaded in so
We got a
long, bro.
level. My first one.
Yo, level 8, baby.
I wish to sacrifice my DM inspiration to steal
Dude, I am really trying to ham up the splendor of space here. I am using all of my DM inspiration in this.
Yo, let's go, my boy Lannister.
Can I use my DM inspiration to steal another player's life?
No.
Damn it.
Oh.
Joking, by the way.
There we go.
One joking.
I
You would
thought you were
steal
saying,
my
I thought you were gonna say I use my DM inspiration to steal Valbud's gun.
I think
Oh my
now
god.
that Sam has brought it up, and you can thank him for this, I feel that having apparently escaped School of Atem, fought a god creature, and the being that managed to enslave it, in a situation where you have escaped them, not only with your lives, but with what appears to be your goal, I am comfortable giving everybody DM inspiration.
I have a question. Does that stack with one I currently have, or is it deleted?
No, it doesn't. It's not to harp on you. I mean, you're the one who gave me the idea, so I can thank you for it. But this is a reward for those who were bold enough to use their dungeon master inspiration.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Understandable.
So I'm like sorry, but like DM inspiration. I thought you guys were just like memeing like the whole entire time.
No, it's an actual memeable thing, and it's whole. I believe you can use it to influence your roles, and but also other people's roles. Technically,
So
it's a D20. You can add to any role you want, as long as it involves yourself. You can't add your own DM inspiration to somebody.
We only get this once and forever, right?
It is something that I have to hand out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is it like we
I can give
mark
it
how
to
many?
you again.
It's
But it is in like textbook. It is a reward for players who have performed exemplary in their roleplay and in their plan. And even in that definition alone, I feel very comfortable giving you guys all your own DM inspiration again.
So let me confirm. Stealing food from 1,000 orphans. DM inspiration.
That would not give you any DM inspiration. That would give you DM wrath, and that's a little bit of homebrew.
How do I do this average HP stuff? How do I do this average HP stuff?
HP stuff?
Yeah.
The average, you click average.
Say again. You cut out one more time. Or maybe I'm just dying.
So, Alvin, so you're
Yes.
trying to average your HP. It's in character minutes. I don't know if it set you up with character minutes, or I overrid it when it froze. Are you in your core character sheet, or are you in character master, Alvin?
I'm in my core character sheet.
All right, go to the gear on the right.
Got it.
Next to spells. Scroll down. Level plus.
Level plus, which is here.
That's a yikes from that too there, bud.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I
sorry.
can't remember. Is it the launch level plus character mancer or launch level 1 character mancer?
It's the launcher plus, not the plus one. The plus one will send you back to level 1.
All right, so the bottom.
And we
one.
don't want that. Yep, the bottom.
Okay.
Level 8, boys. How long has it been?
It's just stupid.
So you gain 2.
Oh, am I back?
No, but yeah, but you also gain the Constitution, don't you?
Yes, but you don't gain the Constitution from.
Am I back? No.
I believe you have like you have 8 con normally. If you hover over the 19, it goes to 8.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going off of. So we will just add 4 to the total of what it is right now.
No,
I think
'cause it-
normally you are at 73.
No, because it automatically applies it for everything else, though.
Okay, so what has happened? I figured it out. I looked at the gnarlies in the edit. This is your without the amulet. Your normal health is 73. It is lower than what you had before because you normally have 8 constitution, which is extremely low. You take an automatic negative to your con when you roll it.
Okay.
So I will add 4 to this because you would have only really gained. Yeah, that's the part that I'm confused about. I know why it happened. I just don't know what the actual result is.
it would have been.
So
it would have been. I would have only gained 1 from it then.
Yeah.
So I would have had 72.
Where I was at, because she took she. I,
You bait from.
Okay.
It's done the thing right. So I'm going to. Where have you modified your constitution? That's right.
I didn't touch any of the Constitution stuff, like
Am I
at the
back?
back end.
La 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 la. Fuck.
Who
blah,
has
blah, blah, blah,
35
blah.
health?
Yaman.
Yeah, normally.
That's wow.
Hey Max, Aura Hate, is that something that's always active on me, or is that something I have to activate?
I think it's something you have to activate.
Oh shit, I could have been doing +2 damage to my weapon rolls this entire time.
Penguin recall. Okay.
I've got metabolic control now, baby.
That level we can
I'll have to add that to my global damage
So
modifiers.
blessed. I have blessed strike now. So it basically says when you reach 8th level, you are blessed with divine might in battle. When a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, you can also deal 1d8 radiant damage to that creature. Once you deal this damage, you can't use this feature again until the start of your next turn. So if I were to, let's say, use Godly Smite with that stack, I mean it doesn't really say anything about like not being able to stack, right?
We'll talk about that.
Okay, cool. Just curious. All right. Oh.
I get to bake on the spells that I get to prepare for next
man,
session. I'm
Lannister,
really happy about it.
Lannister has lots of questions.
Yes, and with the 19 Constitution, his health is 75.
There you go. I'm feeling pretty fancy with my 59 HP.
Feeling okay.
It's very. I will say that difference from in case anyone was wondering, that difference of the 38 to 52 comparative to Greg's HP. It enabled Lumeris to be alive during that fight with the dragon in Bellamore.
I'll let you know that Lannister tried his best. I
Man.
didn't know honestly that I would have like worked. Honestly, I just wanted.
You did
to
great.
try.
That's like the third thing. Like me giving you weird ass fucking job description.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to like undersell it, but
that was pretty epic.
That was.
Dispel magic at the 8th level. this dude is like, what the fuck?
We flipping teamed up with the Dispel Magics in that fight.
Oh yeah.
And then my fucking like third eye opened.
Yes, I'm very curious about that.
then everyone's third eye is open. It's to what extent? Knaves?
Yeah, considering.
Wait till we get
considering
to
how
level
normal a guy
9.
Vauban is,
That
I
is-
was
that is the
surprised
level
that anything
I am
arcane
waiting
happened
on.
to him.
Jeff under?
Once everyone's story is fully realized, I really hope that I display to you how much I like character growth, and as a person who hates change, really likes to see it in other people.
Hmm.
And I'm hoping that will be something you guys take for granted, and things that I give and the things that I only ever do so with reason. Even though it may seem cruel when I, have the dragon breathe all of its void energy on you, or you get hit by that tail while you're trying
Almost
to do
killed me.
something.
Having me bleed out.
Oh, it's very fun.
Your
You
poor
ain't-
internet.
Starting at 9th level, I get an ability called Coup de Grace. And I can't wait for it.
Alright, man. Lannister. Man. Oof. There's a lot of explaining to do, man. What happened to me? What happened?
Yeah, Lannister went through like
Was it?
5 transformations in that dungeon.
Well, if you guys will stop feeding him everything you find at the ground, maybe he'll stop. Huh? Maybe?
I didn't feed him shit. They're the ones that gave him the dragon blood, damn it. Gerdor went and sat down and started pondering a ruin while they tended to him.
Yeah, and Vauban was mourning over a pile of ash. Vauban's been through a lot.
So Lannister can't blame Vauban or Gerdor for his half dragonborn appearance now.
No, Lannister's not gonna blame anybody. It's just he is grateful to
It's
be
more akin
alive.
to that of a draconic blood sorcerer. You know, the odd scales, the eyes.
Hey, at least you have natural armor now.
Yeah. Lannister is man. He is
Speaking of which, we need
yes,
to buy
an
Vauban a new
experience
shirt.
in this one place. How he's he doesn't know where he's going.
Oh, think of how Gerdor feels, man. He got abducted 4 years ago. Has no idea that he's been under there for 4 years. It's gonna be fun when we get to the Dawn Citadel and he shows up.
Don't know how long that we've been in there actually.
Been like
That
5 minutes.
too.
Man.
We leave the dungeon. It's been like 5 minutes outside.
I mean, we've spent what 3 or 4 sessions in that dungeon.
No, the more.
More
I
than
feel like
that.
it was more.
No,
Uh,
it's been like 2 months in real
4,
life.
5, 6, 7, at least 8.
Yeah,
Been for damn near 3 months.
pretty much.
Dude.
So some time has flown.
In real time. In game.
Okay.
Let's see, where did...
You want to roll?
Gotta get muted now.
That was the point.
Great. I love it when that happens. I don't know. No point recording a fucking loading Discord.